Yeah. How to include CSS in HTML? We have three ways to include CSS in HTML. One is inline, the second one is internal, and the third one is external. What is the difference between this and what? I mean, that I will, first of all, I'll show you how to. One second. Just don't talk in the middle. I'll give you time to ask doubts. First, listen carefully. Yeah, first coming to inline style. What is inline style actually? Inline style is that will be declared. It is used to apply CSS on a single line or an element. Like for example, see here, this is P for paragraph for paragraph tag. This is paragraph tag. So P style is equal to color. This is paragraph starting and welcome CSS. End the paragraph. So what will be the output of this? What will you guess? What will be the output of this style? Can anyone tell me? What would be the output of this? Any guess? P style is color pink. So yeah, tell me. Tell me.
Ma'am, maybe the text color can be in pink color.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
What is that text
CSS.
in pink color? What is the text?
Welcome CSS.
Yes. So on the web page, you can see the welcome CSS in pink color. Right?
Yes. Can we mention text also, ma'am? Which type of text we want also we can mention?
Yeah, font style, that is. Font style, you can select font size, you can also mention. Background color, you can mention. Okay. So this is inline style, ma. Means suppose you if there are, this is only for one paragraph, right? Like this, if you have hundreds of paragraphs, if you want to apply the same thing to that, so what will you do? So you have to cut, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste this style to all the 100 paragraphs, which is very difficult, right? So this is only one color we have. If we have background also, font also, if you want to change to that 100 paragraphs, it will be difficult, isn't it? Right? So in the inline style means one, we can select only to one tag, one element. So the same thing, if you want to all the paragraphs or whatever it is, we have to mention all the this thing style in 100 times. So that is very difficult. So this is a big disadvantage of this inline style, because we can apply inline style only to a single element. The style can be applied to a single element. So in order to this is the disadvantage I told you. In order to cross that, we have internal style sheet, in which if suppose as I told you 100 paragraphs are there, it is very difficult to apply in inline style to all the paragraphs. So that would be over this thing by in internal style sheet, because this is another, it is used to apply on a single document or a page. The complete web page we will choose for internal style sheet. So it can affect all the elements of the page. Like in the video you have seen parent and this child, this thing, right? So once if the parent is given the style, whatever it is, that will be affected to all its child tags, right? So in the similar manner, in the internal style sheet, if we mention one to the style to the parent, that will be affected to its connected child tags, that is internal style sheet. So it is written inside the, how it is written, it is written inside the style tag within head section. I will show you one example.
Ma'am, it's internal style sheet.
Ma'am, I've showed this in HTML, ma'am.
Internal what, ma'am?
Showed this in HTML, ma'am, practically.
First of all, theory, then sorry.
Ma'am, like inline style, we can't,
Yeah,
we will not copy and paste, ma'am. Directly it will apply to the all
done.
down
That's it.
coding.
Parent, if the one parent is, we apply for one parent, that will be carry forward to all the child tags. That is internal style sheet. Example, I'll give you.
How do we apply this to the parent, Miss?
That's what I'm showing. 1 second. Example, I'm writing how to apply. So
Okay.
the style sheet should be in head tag. It should include, the style sheet should include in the head tag. So head is it, next style. So this is the internal style we are applying. Okay. Observe carefully.
Background.
Background color.
Background color. Yellow.
I have to semicolon close. Next, H1.
H1 is what, ma'am?
Close the style. Close the head.
H1 means what, ma'am?
Ma, I'll tell.
H1.
Now open the body. In this H1. Welcome to CSS.
Ma'am, after body, next tag you have written H1, ma'am. H means what,
I
ma'am?
said I will tell. 1 second. Close the body. Close the HTML. Yeah, H1, H2, H3 are the types of headings. So first H1 is a main heading. Under that again you want one more heading, like subtitle will select. So in that case you can use H2. Under that again you want one more subtitle, you can use H3. H1, H2, H3 we have types of tags. H1 will be the main heading, H2 next heading, H3 like that we can mention in HTML. So now see, this is an example of internal style sheet. So always the internal style sheet should be inside the head tag only, right? So this is the starting of this internal style where I have started is here, right? This is the starting of internal style where it is included in the head tag only, right? So again here style close, head also close. So what are the effects given here? Can you tell me? What will be the, output of this?
Ma'am, background will be in yellow color, ma'am.
Yes, good.
And
ma'am, background will be yellow color.
The text, welcome to CSS, will be in pink color.
Pink color, yes.
Yes.
Very good.
And
So body means foreground we'll say. Background. Full screen background will be in yellow color, right? So H1 is what we have mentioned here, color pink. So coming to the body, what is H1 here? What is the text we are going to enter in H1? That is welcome to CSS, right? So background will be in yellow color, whereas the heading will be in pink color. This is the what is this? Internal style sheet. Like this, we have mentioned body here and H1 here, right? So yes, we can include n number of text which you want in pink color. Right, ma? If we have here, we have only one heading, right? Like this, if you want to include one more heading, you can include here. In this, if we write here H2, right? H2, which color you want? Here we can write H2. So it will affect the text on the web page, which is very easy compared to inline style. Once we have mentioned the body and the tags here, that will be affected in the what is that? Output, right? So this is easy. Yes, Matilda.
But even in internal style, you still have to type for each and every text, background and color.
Yeah, here we need to mention, right? So here once we will declare here only. This is the place where we declare all the tags or all the declaration.
And then we can type the whole text.
Ma'am, in how many parents we can, if we want to implement that color, we can write that number now, ma'am?
Yeah, that's it. Here we have to mention whatever is there, and here we have to enter the text that will be affected automatically. So we need not to enter for each and every body, each and every heading.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Understood, ma? This inline and internal, right? So Inline is for only for single element. Internal is for single web page. So suppose I want the same thing to the next one more web page also. What can we do? Similarly, we have to copy this one and paste in the next web page. If suppose I want the same thing for 100 web pages, what I have to do? I have to copy this to all the remaining web pages I'm saying, right? So in order to like that,
inline style, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Internal style sheet is easier than inline style, ma'am.
Yes. Similarly, external style is more easier than this internal style, because in inline style, one element only will be declared, right? Whereas in internal, one complete web page. Combination of all the elements will be done in the internal style sheet, right? If the same, what is this? Whatever presentation.
External. External, all web pages will copy.
Yeah, if we want to carry on to the number of web pages, what I have to do? I have to copy all this. I have to paste in each and every web page, which will be very difficult again. So in order to overtake that, we have external style sheet, where this is one more, like it's completely different. I'll tell you. So for external style sheet, we need .css files. For today, just understand, like theoretically, I know you'll be understanding when we do practically only. I know that. Yeah, ma. External cascade style sheet. External style sheet is used to apply CSS on multiple pages or all pages. Like I told you, we can apply single declaration to number of web pages using this external style sheet. And it can be written in any text editor, not only Notepad, we can write it in any text editor. For this, what we have to do is we have to first create a .css file. So when we save a file in HTML, what we'll do, we'll save it as .html, right? So that becomes HTML document. Similarly, in external style sheet, we need one more, that is .css file, right? Whatever the web pages we want to do, that web pages we want, including that, we need one more is CSS file. What is that? I will tell you. So
type .css, it will become CSS file, ma'am.
.css if you write, while saving, that becomes a CSS file. So now I am doing that only. Suppose this is style CSS, right? But,
so miss, if we don't save it as .css, what will happen?
Then it will not become a .css file, and that this external style sheet will not work. So for external style sheet to work on number of web pages, we need to create a compulsorily, we have to create .css file. This is what I am writing. What I am writing is a .css file. This is not HTML. This is a .css file.
Ma'am, if any HTML tag is contained in the CSS coding, it will become HTML document, ma'am.
Yeah, for HTML document, what we have to mention tag HTML, all that we need to write now. So we will not write in this. This is only a code we will write. What are the effects you are going to give to a particular, I have written now, right? So this, this is what the .css file. We'll open Notepad and we will write this, whatever I have written now. We will save it as .css and it becomes a CSS file now, right? Remaining all HTML, whatever we have done, that is as usual. But how to
include any HTML document? I mean HTML tag in
need, but not in CSS. We will create a document in HTML. We have to attach that HTML to this CSS. How we have to do that? There is one syntax where we combine this CSS and HTML. What is that? That only I am writing now. Just understand. The up one, what I have written is a CSS file. Right now I am writing a HTML document. This is what the syntax we have to use. Syntax means, we'll say in computer language, like formula you can think. This is a format we have to follow when we going to attach a CSS to HTML. Style sheet, type, which type you want. This is also compulsory, text and CSS. So text means the HTML, CSS means a CSS file.
Miss, what does rel mean?
What is that?
You wrote
REL.
link.
Link.
Yeah, REL.
You can understand that like a relation, right? This is HTML reference. href means HTML reference, which is equal to style.css. This is the link which is going to be happen between the HTML and CSS. Style.css, where you can see here in the above, this is what I have mentioned, right? This is style.css. The same thing is mentioned here. This is how the both CSS and HTML are linked. So with this, CSS is linked to the HTML, right? Now, next is finally close head, close body, everything. Head closed, body closed. Sorry, body open. You have to write something here now. H1 something I'll write. Where should I write now? Yeah, see, I'll write here.
REF means reference, ma'am.
Yeah, H1. This is heading. Some text I'm writing. This is heading. Close the H1. Body close. HTML close. Now, ma, this is the up one is a CSS code, right? This is a CSS code. One is a CSS file and this one is a HTML file, right? So how they are being linked? See here, style CSS. This is we have to mention while writing a CSS file, and here we have mentioned HTML reference, where it will link to style.css. So here with this, the both CSS and HTML will be linked together. So whatever the changes we are doing here, this one, you can see this, right? Background, color blue and color pink. So here, what is the body? This is heading, right? So that will be in pink color and background will be in the blue color for n number of web pages. How many number of web pages you want to give this? That many number of web pages you can give. Just you have to mention here style.css. Obviously, whatever the declaration you have given in the CSS file, that will be affected to all the web pages. So here you can change anything. Only here you need to change. No need to change in each and every web page. We need to do the changes, whatever you want to do only in the CSS file. That is enough. That will be affected automatically to all the web pages. So you need to go to only .css file and you have to enter the declaration, what you want to declare, everything, font, color, background, everything, whatever you want to do, that you have to do only in CSS. So automatically that will be affected in all the remaining HTML web pages. Is it clear? Like this, you can create n number of web pages. So you need not to copy from one this thing to the other web page. No need. Once you have created one CSS file and you have mentioned declaration in that CSS, that declaration will be followed to all the web pages. So just you need to create a .css file, that is external style sheet. So that is the main advantage, like n number of web pages can be created using the .css file. Clear? Understood my inline, internal and external? Inline means
yes, ma'am.
Do only for, it is used to apply on a single element. Okay, or like a single paragraph or like a single heading only, right? So internal means the complete web page.
One web page.
Yeah, complete web page. N number of elements will be there in one web page, right? So all that elements we can apply this internal style sheet. Coming to this external, we can apply it to n number of web pages. Right? So
in external.
Yes, Martin.
Yeah, so in external style sheet, what if you want to apply a different font or background for the next web page? Like for first web page, you have all the declaration, but for the second web page, you want to change it. So how can you change
that disadvantage of external style sheet is, as we are linking all the web pages to the CSS file, right? So whatever the CSS file we give the declaration that will be carried forward to all the web pages. Individually we cannot. That becomes again internal style, right? So external means all the web pages at a time will be applied. So individually means again it becomes an internal style sheet, right? So we can't, in external we can't give individual web pages declaration. Clear, Yomini?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. So for individually you want means you can go for internal. So for all the web pages you want same application. So in that cases you can use this external style sheet, right? Now time is there, I think. Still a few topics are there. Theoretically I will explain. Like
ma'am, show us practically, ma'am.
Yeah, tomorrow complete practicals I'll show, ma'am.
Okay.
Let me complete all these selectors.
Ma'am, now in exams, practicals will be a ma'am.
No. How can you do?
We'll do it. We'll share you, ma'am.
All are not having, na? Yes, ma'am. Next is this 3 is over, right? Next is selectors. We have some selectors like I told you. This is H1. H1 is a tag selector, right? This body is also tag selector, right? Like that only we have ID selectors, element selectors, and class selectors. Actually, I think you don't want, no need of this. Background properties. I told you how to change the background. Yes, in this only you got everything background. You can how to change the background properties. Images also you can change. Yeah, no need, nothing like all this. We have covered in this all the sheets only. We have covered all this text color. Yeah, this also we have properties. Alignment also you can select. Yes, ma, tell me, Yamini.
So you didn't tell us how to change the images.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get you actually. You want to add I mean, how to apply images, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can use background image property. You can use which specifies like which image you have to use as the background of an element.
Okay, so we use that tag.
Yeah, you have to download, or if it is already available in your system, I think you have to give its URL or something. You have to mention its URL. Then only you can get that image on the background.
Okay.
Yeah, this week is completely practicals only, I think. Font family is also there. Yeah, once if you want to try, okay, I will only tell you. I'll tell you one example. Like first we'll do inline, right? One second. One second, 5 minutes. I'll write one simple. Yeah, notepad you can see everyone.
Yes, ma'am, I can see.
Yeah, simple program. I want paragraph, style, color red, margin. You can set the margin also, how much margin you want. You have to mention like 20 pixel or 20 points like that. So this text will be parallel. Sorry. Writing this text. This paragraph uses inline style and the paragraph. Right. Now close head.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
PX means pixels.
can I also
ma'am.
do with you,
Yeah.
ma'am?
Yes, ma?
Can I also do this, ma'am?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And the body and the HTML. I'll save it.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am. Wait. Okay, you can say it.
Let me see the output, then you can copy.
I took screenshot.
Oh, not responding. Where I have saved it already. Desktop. Now I will open the browser. On the desktop, I have created the
And save it, ma'am.
You can see the screen, ma?
Yes, ma'am, I can see, ma'am.
What are you able to see?
Show the output, ma'am. We can see only in this
Notepad,
coding.
right? So it's not, yeah, it's loading. Yeah, you can see output. No?
No, ma'am. We can
No,
see that.
miss.
I'll stop sharing and I will share it. Yeah.
Ma'am, how we should save it, ma'am? .css or .html?
This is for the .css is only for external. This is just inline.
Means
So we don't need
.html
to
only,
save
ma'am.
it as anything?
Nothing. Saving is common. How you will save in normal HTML documents like that only you have to save for inline and
1 minute,
Put
ma'am.
dot
Checking the output.
HTML?
yes .html only for external
Okay.
style sheet. We need one more extra, that is .css file. The remaining everything is same for external also, except extra one CSS file we have to
The
create.
output, ma'am. This paragraph uses inline style.
Yeah, which color I have mentioned? Red color, paragraph styling, right? So red color it gave margin towards left. So it has left some space here, 20 pixels left. So I'll go for notepad. I will remove that margin. I will
Ma'am, for me, it came in black color, ma'am.
So somewhere I think you have done wrong. That's the default color it has selected. See all the semicolon columns, everything you have kept.
Miss, can you show the notepad again? I want to type all that as well.
Yeah, this one I have opened. You can't see the notepad now. I have opened already.
No, miss.
Can't see. So I'm stopping the sharing and again I'm